Hi again, H. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Oh god, Monika, who are you gonna delete next? I'm really worried now. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, Yuri, is your face okay? Thanks for keeping your promise, H. You're welcome. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It is a bit now. Making you dive headfirst to literature when you're not accustomed to it. Natsuki! Monika, I think you've broken something in the background. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. You really had to be dragged here by Monika. Don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monika, you're in front of the text, I can't read it. Natsuki routinely something have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, H. I'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Is the classroom slightly squinted? Like it's a bit tilted? Or is it always like that? Well, can't really say no either way. Like I said, I'm in this club now. It only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. Ah, no, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches in her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. Look forward to hearing what you think. That's weird. Yeah, the room was slightly tilted in the background. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. Ah! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She's being annoyed by something. Well, that's no different. She's annoyed by most things. I approached her, in case she needs a hand. You okay? You looking for something in there? Fucking Monika. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides the stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. I agree. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? You know what? The way this game's going, it could literally be written on my face. The lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatched it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box to see box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means it's either way up my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging anything. Yes, you were. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, H. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book. Okay. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Perfect Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colourful attire striking animated feminine poses. You mean like this game? Succinctly... Moe? Mo? Don't stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. There are perfectly good desks and chairs to sit at. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? That's what I'm saying. I take my seat. Chairs won't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Nor that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long's it been since I've read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Oh! Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you just watch me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. Guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Eh? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share any manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I think she just agreed that I'm a loser. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. Monika, you've broken something. At least it's safe in the club room. Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. It's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? She has nice eye color, by the way. I like it. So. Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. We're gonna get to our poems? Dot. Still loading. Still loading. Still loading. Time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. Glance over at her. Aw, she's asleep. She's so cute. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki! Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Ooh. I don't think she was asleep. Maybe she was knocked out. Okay. Hi, Monika. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Oh, this is weird. Here. Monika reaches her bag and pulls up some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. Told you not to give. She doesn't even finish the sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, H. She's fine. Just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. What, she glitches out? Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Oh, thank God the music's back. I don't like when the music cuts out. Here's your poem. I'm kind of tempted to go for Monika first, honestly. She's creeping me out. She seems to hold a lot of power in this game. I'm gonna go for Yuri because I haven't really spoken to her much, or Monika. I'm gonna go for Monika actually. I should start with Monika. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. I wanted to know I'm putting effort in. Hi H. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better? I'm always listening. Here's a suggestion. Don't delete your club members. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, you're creeping me the fuck out. Alright, keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, H. We're all a little bit embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, H. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Ah, you say so? Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki dad doesn't give her a lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. Oh god. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes could no longer see the colour. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Seems perfectly fine and normal. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, the kind of style's gone pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems, but is that epiphany like you could delete people? An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Oh god. Sometimes when you're writing a poem, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening! Go for Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to finish her to finish reading it. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. So many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take some time, but all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Oh yeah, she's a real bitch, dude. No, she's fine. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologising to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I do love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh god, more cursive. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by a sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Go! Short, sweet. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting's pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems, I'm very aware. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. Be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You into Ghost, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, H. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Cheerful! That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. Impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that would be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Natsuki. What you saying, girl? Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said. Well, why would I be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad? You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. I'm delighted. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts, gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you, you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that? I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That's all, folks. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. But... just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Side to humour with the last comment. Don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud then I won't take that away from her. Phew. Guess that's everyone. Glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for the mediocre writing abilities? Did the music just go a bit skewy there? Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. It's a literature club after all. Guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. Is she writing the code to get rid of someone else? My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and H did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Okay, so this is kind of the same. Which I haven't yet. And H liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. It's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that H appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know you didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Yeah. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booze magically grew size bigger as soon as H starts showing up. That's still my favourite line. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Oh, you really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me, look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for whose mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying anything proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. This is different. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. Oh, Natsuki's... You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Oh, did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let H hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I'm standing here. H, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How'd I get right? Oh god, I don't know. Why isn't Monika an option? Please could Monika be an option? Fuck. I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Oh. It's not letting me pick. Hello, Monika. How are you doing? Hey H. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, this makes you want to spend less time with the others then. That's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Is that your main goal here? Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, if it looks like we're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. H, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. There's something wrong with everyone. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Why, is she not going to be here tomorrow? Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. So you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me as if she wants to say something. But she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. Not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with H. I would just be embarrassing with you listening. Guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... This is fucking terrifying. Okay, I'm guessing I don't discuss my book with Yuri. Another day passes, time for the club meeting already. Gotten a lot more comfortable over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, H. That's not the usual scene. Hi, Yuri's boob. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression. What expression? But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at the desk. Surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. What's she done? Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. Oh? About yesterday. I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. Then something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I'd already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Yeah. H, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little brighter with you around and... Sorry, what am I saying right now? I'm just... Hey, have you guys seen Monika? Yeah. No, I haven't. I was kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry about her a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Oh, she had her, like, memory wiped or something? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. Monika's wiped her. You're the kind of person who worries a little too much about the little things, aren't you? But... Oh, that's really weird. Mabul's sailcloth, blind sight, lifeline, Aiden. Yep, okay. I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better in it. And besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Ah. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Ah. Natsuki turns to me. You're still in trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Ah. My last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. Must not have heard it. I was practicing piano. Piano. That wasn't where you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not ready. Still not really good yet. Still. That must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Oh! Oh, that's different. She wasn't Last time she said she was doing piano lessons, she just said she wasn't ready yet. She didn't say she was doing a song. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Sounds cool. Look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, H. Monika smiled sweetly. Ah. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. Guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. Yeah, this bit's a wee bit different. I see. Not sure if Monika was friends to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? You already know what's been going on. Don't act innocent. Not really, no. Chose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki already ran off into the closet. H? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, wondering if you would like to spend some time together today? I mean, in the club. Oh, I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there. See? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Oh, fucking hell. Come on, we're going over there. Did my game crash? Oh no. I just got dragged away. What's the story about anyway? Well? Look at the cover of the book. The book is called Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that turned into a human experiment prison. The people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse. They start selectively breeding people by cutting off the limbs and affixing them to... Well, that might be a bit of a spoiler. Is that the same book as last time? I think it's not. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. It's kinda dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, H? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy this kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, kind of that challenges you to look at life from a strange, new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. I don't apologize. I don't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets kind of forgets to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if you end up saying something strange. Please stop if I start talking too much. That's... Oh, I don't think you need to worry. Just means you're passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. A literature club after all. That's... Well, that's true. In fact, might as well get started reading it, right? Ooh, Yuri! Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. Quickly retrieve the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. You sure? You seemed a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading. In company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. We open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particular bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until I'm up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two of them. Yeah, suppose so. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we each leaned in a bit, our shoulders were almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead used my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ah, familiar scene. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page, Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But I'm holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Sorry. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah. To turn the page. Ah, sorry. Then got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. Don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. I don't think she had that expression last time. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she's second-guessing things she says and all that. That's what you're talking about. Sorry, what did you think I was talking about? Thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. She looks kind of crazy. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? H? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's not alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip back into my bag. Well, I've only got two options. I haven't really spoken to Natsuki, let's go for her. Hello? Well, it's not terrible. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes differently from each other's. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. I didn't really have much of a choice, she dragged me away. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Natsuki, I can't read anything from this. And I can't scroll. H? Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, H, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. That's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Did Monika snap her neck? I'm sorry, am I just meant to ignore what happened to Natsuki? Hi again, H. How's the writing going? Oh, the writing's fine, it's everything else that's fucking... Oh. Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. Give a poem to Monika. Alright. Great job, H. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. It's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologise. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. Before I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like this way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colours. They won't. Bright, beautiful colours. We're missing some letters. Flash expanding. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating, da-da-da. Slang, and some of these are in capitals now. Like playing a something, bored. Breathing ribcage. Needless something of... Delete her? That wasn't the last one who... Monika, did you write that? Oh god. Oh. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Kind of, I can't read half of it. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you're facing a difficult decision. Oh yeah, this is the same as last time. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? This is different. Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I don't like this. Yuri. Yuri, please be a normal poem. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles to take a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on. But that doesn't really matter. Feels like anything written by you is a treasure. It came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh god, this is a whole bloody letter. Alright, apologies in advance. Wheel, rotating wheel. Turning... Oh, is the music not coming back? Doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Ah, that is a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping and— oh, what the fuck? I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. Now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just say? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. Okay. You have unlocked— oh god, another one. What the fuck is that? Is that blood? The day I cut open my skin first time, it was exhilarating. I think I understand how someone feels. Is that meant to be Yuri? I'm supposed to be the responsible one now. One though. So I don't think I'll be doing it again, unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Fucking hell. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone can come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. What if someone embarrass themselves instead of getting any new members? That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. I'm going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since H joined. And we started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. And the festival's our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everyone gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't worry. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can do everywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know that you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard. We should work hard and put something together for the festival. Even if it's something small. Right, H? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of H to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika. Do you really think any of us joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until H joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And H isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Okay. Monika's clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure you and H want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I'll probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation. No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think everyone here saw it in the same way I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. H, why did you even join this club? You dragged me here. What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even giving a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? You're gonna delete the whole game? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is that a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. But word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with a club being that for me? There aren't. There aren't any other places like that for me. Now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, H. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time. Things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. Going home. Feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. Kind of indifferent, I guess. Okay, who cares about that noxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. Not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody cry if she killed herself. Ugh. I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, H? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. Sorry, giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. Don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Her eye is bleeding. Stepping out of the comfort zone once in a while. So I'd like to help Monika with the festival, and I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk. We can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri? Yeah? I know things were a little awkward yesterday. But I feel like you deserve to know I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monika. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. So I'll go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. Look forward to it. Shall we go, H? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with H before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Oh. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow! Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little hectic lately, haven't they? Uh-huh. I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. Getting a bit freaked out. I would really hate to see you unhappy. Kind of feel like I'm responsible for that as president. Is the background getting dark? And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time. How mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I don't like it. But isn't it weird? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. So that's why— Wait, not yet, no! The game ran out before she could finish her thought. Is Monika down at the bottom? Okay, there was an end. I was worried it was going to go on forever. Ooh, hello. What's this? I hate this. I can't do anything. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want for you is to hate them. Why is that so hard? Oh god, this is so weird. This was just after Story killed herself. It says, oh geez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just delete her. She's the one who's making this difficult. Well, here goes nothing. So that was Monika deleting Sayori.